So, welcome everyone to our webinar where we are going to be exploring the Divine Tantra Breathwork Retreat and what practices that are going to enable us to deepen our connection with our divine source of love within us and our divine um, connection with our bodies, with our hearts, and with our spirit. So, I'd like to start this our beautiful webinar. Welcome by introducing myself. I am Sophia Magdalena, and I've led many workshops in sacred sexuality and sacred feminine, awakening the sacred feminine. So this is a field which I'm very dedicated and committed to in terms of, gathering women together into circle, into a sacred space, into a safe space to go deeper into our healing and a deeper journey of healing our womb and healing our yoni, healing our sexuality, so that we can reclaim and remember our sovereign truth as women and step into that priestess, step into the goddess, step into the divine sacred feminine that we are. So this journey started for me in Bali, but I will talk more about that later. And I'm also now leading pilgrimages, Mary Magdalene pilgrimages in France to the in Rennes-le-Château based there, and also in Bucharest and in Sambon, where we will be based for this retreat. And this pilgrimage then is a journey, an inner journey and an outer journey, in that I guide people to Mary Magdalene's, the sacred sites that are dedicated where Mary Magdalene's footsteps, following her footsteps on the path of love. So this is a journey of deepening into that devotion and experiencing that frequency of unconditional love within us. And so in this journey, I'm also, as a breath worker and healer and priestess, here to guide you through the breathwork journey so that we may open ourselves to fully connect to our true divine self and fully connect to healing our bodies and our emotions and our hearts and so that we may become one, as Mary Magdalene teaches, in the Christ teachings, that we bring our spirit into our body, into wholeness, into becoming one. And that is the journey of Tantra Breathwork, where we are breathing in our body, in our hearts, and in our spirit, so that we're bringing our breath to that higher conscious state of frequency of that divine connection and feeling that ecstasy and bliss within us that becomes whole and it becomes one. It's no separation. So I'd like to hand over now to Ariane so you can tell us a little bit more, Ariane, about yourself and what you're bringing to the webinar and to the retreat.
Yes, thank you very much. Oh, hi, Celicia. Welcome, welcome. You're coming just on time. So, yeah, I'll give a little introduction about myself. Actually, some of you already know me from different retreats and workshops, and some do not know me at all. So, as you may have guessed from my accent, I am French. I currently live in France, but I spent about half of my life in the UK. And I worked for many, many years as an engineer in a very male-dominated environment. And in 2014, I came across what totally changed my life for the better, breathwork. I came across breathwork. I did a lot of sessions that really transformed me on every possible level and allowed me to get rid of so many luggages I was carrying on my shoulder since my birth, and I had absolutely no idea of everything I was carrying that was not at all serving me. So it was the beginning of my inner journey, my awakening, and I felt a deep calling to become a facilitator because I knew in every cell of my body I was here to teach breathwork, to share breathwork, because I realized how everybody on this planet needs to breathe. And so it really became my passion. I trained initially as a health coach, holistic health coach, because I was always very keen to help people get better health, eat more healthy food. And so after finishing my training as a holistic health coach, I then trained as a breathwork facilitator. For many years, I've been giving sessions, workshops, retreats online and in person. And then I started also receiving or feeling a deep connection with the goddess Isis. That started for me in 2016. The very first time it happened, it was just after a plant medicine journey that I shared with some sisters. And then the connection appeared in my life. And for a few years, I didn't really talk about it because a part of me was feeling a bit humble or a bit shy, like who am I to say I'm connected to the goddess Isis? But she became more and more present. And when I traveled to Egypt, to her temple, it was so strong in me. And then I traveled again last year, and it was the connection went even deeper. So she's been with me really since 2016, and she's guiding me as well to open more to my feminine energy, because as you may imagine, working for like 20 years in engineering, oil and gas engineering, in welding engineering, metallurgy, only men around and like rough men. So the feminine part of me was totally hidden. And so I've really learned how to connect to this divine feminine and how to express it and how to embody it. And this is really life-changing. And a few years back, it's then Mary Magdalene who came into my consciousness, and she was calling me big time. I could hear her names and books here and there. And then I started reading a book. And then I was like hooked, like I really wanted to go to the caves, to La Sainte-Baume, and I felt this so much, love and softness and all her teachings and her connection with Yeshua. And it was really, really eye-opening for me to receive her teachings, to feel her presence in my life. And so then I went into Tantra. I've done a lot of Tantra workshops, Tantra retreats that also really helped me to find or to improve this union within me and the union with the sacred masculine outside. So it's really been a journey. And last year, I also trained to become a Breath of Bliss facilitator. So Breath of Bliss is very unique. It really stands out from all the mainstream breathwork training because it really allows us to connect to source, to connect to the divine and to our ecstasy, to our innate state of bliss that we lose as we grow up. And it allows us as well to reconnect to this joy and gratitude of being alive in this body, in this lifetime, on this planet. So yeah, that's a lot, but that's a summary of my journey so far. And I am so excited for this opportunity to lead the retreat in June with Sophia, Magdalena, and to be able to share with you all these initiations from Isis, from Mary Magdalene, and with the magical tool of the breath, and more particularly breath of bliss. So I would like now to take you all into a prayer so that we unify our field for this webinar today. So I will ask you to, so for the French ladies, I will just speak in French for 2 seconds to make sure that they are on board. Fatih et Audrey, Fatih et Viviane, est-ce que vous avez suivi jusqu'à présent? Est-ce que vous avez besoin que je clarifie certains points? N'hésitez pas à me le dire, ou vous pouvez écrire dans le chat box aussi, s'il y a quoi que ce soit, quelque information dont vous ayez besoin. D'accord?
Ok, merci.
Ok. Et ça va pour toi, Fatih? Il faudra que allumes ton micro parce qu'en fait, il est fermé. Sinon, Fatih, ah voilà,
Oui,
c'est bon. Ouais,
c'est
c'est
bon.
bon. Oui,
Oui, je disais, pour l'instant, j'ai réussi un petit peu à suivre parce que comme tu parles avec l'accent
oui,
français, c'est plus facile pour moi.
c'est vrai, ça aide.
Voilà.
Okay, merci. It's so funny. She says, "Yeah, I've been able to follow so far because as you speak with such a French accent, I can actually understand you." So that's good. I hope the English people you can also understand me, even though I have the French accent. Okay, ladies. So let's now close our eyes and bring our hands to our hearts and start connecting with our breath. So really breathing deeply into the nose and exhaling softly through the mouth or the nose as you prefer. And starting to feel your heart beating behind your palms, behind your hands. Let's give gratitude to start with for everything that we have received so far in our lives, all the love we have received, all the human connections we have made, all the beauty we have been able to witness every single day from Mother Nature, from all the nourishment we have received from the food that Gaia is giving us so generously, so abundantly. Let's call in Source to be with us today, to allow us to connect deeper with our heart, connect deeper with our soul. Allow our heart to expand more and more, to give and to receive more love, to shine our truth, to stick to our own individual path without any distraction from the outside world. Calling in all our lineage of divinity and our lineage of motherhood, all our mothers, grandmothers, all these women who have walked the path before us, who are teaching us so much. Let's bring them in with us today. Still breathing deeply. Allowing all the sensations to come in your body, all the emotions. Feeling maybe some heat. Welcoming the energy of the sun, the central sun, the great central sun, to inundate us with light, with love, with warmth, so that we can share back with everybody around us all this love, compassion, kindness, peace, to create the world we really want to live in. And let's connect for a moment with our yoni, our womb, this very powerful center of creation, of creativity. Let's breathe into our womb, knowing that everything we want to create is possible. And that we have so many resources within us at any moment in time. And so it is. And when you are ready, you can come back, open your eyes slowly and come back into the space. Okay, welcome back everybody. Feel free to share in the chat box how you're feeling now, what this prayer brought to you, if any emotions came or anything you want to share is very, very welcome. At any moment throughout the webinar, feel free to share in the chat box or ask any question as well. Thank you, Celicia. So happy you're feeling peaceful. I'm feeling very peaceful too, actually, after this. Yes, same, Fatih. Thank you. Apaisement. Beautiful. So I'm going to ask a question now. Gintare, you are joining. Not sure what that means. Don't worry. Oh, yawning. Yeah, your nervous system was really relaxing. That's good. So yeah, who amongst you has experienced conscious connected breathwork before? I know Audrey definitely has, Kintari has, okay. Celicia definitely, she's also a facilitator. Silika, Diana, yeah. Louise, perfect. Yeah, Catherine, okay, excellent, okay. So, yeah, okay, so Sarah Jane, I think you might be the only one who has never, oh, and Vivian, I don't think, Vivian, you have experienced conscious connected breathwork yet, but you will. Okay, so I'm gonna take you through a mini breathwork, sitting down. Usually breathwork is lying down, but today we're going to do it sitting down. So as a couple of you have never done it before, I'm just going to quickly explain how it works. So we're going to breathe with an open mouth, and we are going to breathe as deeply as we can into our belly and into our chest. On each inhale, that's really where the work is. It's on the inhale. And then on the exhale, we are letting the air out without forcing it out. So we're breathing in, breathing out. I'm going to show you, and then you can do it with me a few times so that we are all reminded exactly how we do this, okay? So I open my mouth. I maybe relax my jaw a little bit because there are so many tensions. And then we can start. And there is no pause between the inhale and the exhale and the exhale and the inhale. That's really the particularity of this breathing technique. We don't pause. That's why it's called connected. So I'm going to take you on a mini journey, just on one single track, a breath of bliss journey. So I'm going to lead you into it, and I really invite you to totally surrender, to let the experience take you, to let the breath guide you without any expectation, any fear of not doing well enough, just surrendering and allowing yourself to just breathe. It will be less than 5 minutes, so that's quite quick, but it's going to give you a little taster. So for that, I'm going to share my music with you. Okay, so ladies, you can close your eyes, you can open your mouth. If it helps you, even may have a hand on your belly and a hand on your heart, on your chest. And we start breathing together. And you should all be hearing the music. Yeah? You're not hearing? Yeah, okay. Gentle breath, opening the mouth as if you wanted to bite into a ripe apple. Inviting this delicious air to pass over your lips, enter your mouth, pass over your tongue, and then go all the way through your throat, through your lungs, and reach every single cell of your body. Rich and full breath. There is nothing to achieve here. All you have to do is to really open to the breath, open to the magic of life. Inflating your belly in all directions on each inhale. Making your belly as big as possible. And releasing on the exhale. Allowing the music to guide you into other realms, feeling the lightness. Feeling the freedom of breathing fully. And feeling if perhaps there are any resistance in your body, any places in your body that are not fully opening to the breath. And with love and compassion, allowing these tensions to dissolve as you keep breathing. Perhaps starting to feel vibration in your body, in every cell. How much more can I open to life, to love, to light on each breath I take? Life is a gift. Life is a celebration. It is my absolute birthright to breathe fully and deeply on each breath I take. Right now I reclaim my birthright to breathe fully and deeply. Feeling the lightness of your body. And perhaps feeling the presence of your star family. The presence of your guides. Noticing any sensation in your body, knowing that you are always safe to breathe and to feel. Sending the breath in the parts of your body where you do not think every day of sending your breath there. Sending the breath into the back of your neck, into the middle of your back. Sending the breath into the lower back, into your kidneys, feeling the expansion. And on the exhale, letting go without any attachment. Allowing this divine nectar from the gods to enter your beautiful vessel, to nourish every cell. There is nothing to achieve, nothing to perform. Just breathing is your only goal here. And slowly, slowly, slowly coming back to a nose breathing in your own pace without rushing anything. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes again and come back into the space. And noticing how you are feeling after this very quick experience of breathwork. Knowing that everything is welcome, any emotion that may have arisen is so welcome. And if anybody would like to share anything, you can unmute you or you can share in the chat, whatever feels more comfortable for you in this moment. I felt tingles in the neck and top of the head. Last 20 seconds, my mouth was closing. Yeah, it takes some time to really getting used to having the mouth open all along. So tingles are totally normal in this kind of experience. I see coldness surrounding my body for silica. Yeah, coldness can also happen in breath work. Was hard to keep open, relaxed and lots of yawning, really felt dizzy and tension in my right knee. Yeah, awareness of what's happening in the body is so important in breathwork because your body has got so many messages for you. And it could be that there were tensions held in this knee and the breathwork is helping to release this tension. Certainly. Hate edit, yes, absolutely. That's why we usually do this practice lying down. Douceur dans le corps, softness in the body, beautiful, Fatih. Thank you for sharing that. So yeah, as you can see, everybody reacts in a very, very different way. And even from one session to the next, what we receive can be completely different. So this is giving you a little preview, but of course, when we do the sessions, we do them for a full hour. So a lot can happen, a lot of release, a lot of healing. Yeah, so I hope that was an interesting experience for you. And now I'm going to, as I'm just conscious of the time, I was going to talk to you a bit about embodiment. But Sophia, what do you think? Shall we now move on, or shall I take 5 minutes?
No, I will probably move on into the breathwork now.
Yeah.
Into the journey of the Divine Tantra Breathwork.
Okay, bye, Louise. Bye. Thank you so much for being with us. She's gone now. Yeah.
Thank you, Louise. She's also had to leave.
Yeah.
So yes, I will be leading you into a journey of love's breath, which is a journey of love's breath that came to me when I was living in Bali, the practice of love's breath. And so I want to share a little bit more about that. And also to share that actually that is where we met, Ariane and I was in Bali at the Bali Spirit Festival. And Lena Christina Tulsi, who was leading the session at the time, is a dear friend of mine. And as I've been living in Sweden, we've been working together a long time. Anyway, going back to my own story of love's breath. Love's breath is a deep Tantra breathwork practice. It's conscious, connected breathwork, as Ariane has been leading us, breath of bliss. It's very closely aligned to the breath of bliss. And in that the journey of love's breath is it's coming from a sacred source. It came to me whilst I was at the ashram, the Way of Mastery ashram, which were the channel teachings of Yeshua and the channel teachings of Mary Magdalene. So the whole Way of Mastery is the book and teachings of Yeshua and the teachings of the way of the heart, the way of transformation, and the way of knowing. So it's the teachings that were passed through Yeshua also to Mary Magdalene of oneness, of non-duality, of non-separation. So it's that journey of going deeply into our bodies, into our breath, as Ariane led us, but more into the belly, into the womb, and into the sacral. So where we breathe into the sacral is where we hold all our sexual trauma or experiences in life where we have gone into shame or into guilt or into disconnection from ourselves and from from the bliss and joy and ecstasy of connecting our body with the divine source of love. So the breath, as we move into the gut, this is where the womb is holding the suppressed energies and feelings that have arisen from experiences in our lives in this lifetime, in past lifetimes, and in our birthing. A lot happens as we move through the birth channel, as we come into our bodies, as our spirit comes into body and we land in our breath in this moment. And there's a lot of trauma that can happen right there that we're still holding energetically in our body. So love's breath was the teaching of breath, which is going into the womb and into the deeper places of fear, disconnection, and experiences we have that are being called the healing, that are being called back to being acknowledged. So rather than suppressed, they are acknowledged. We acknowledge that we feel this shame and we allow ourselves to feel the shame in our body, not in our minds, but through the breath as we consciously breathe, we can actually palpably feel that shame. And it may make us feel sick. It brings up a lot of physical response and dizziness and reaction to the fear. And this is all part of the journey because as we're breathing, we are letting go. So with each exhale, I am consciously choosing to let go. So it's a journey of fully opening the body to feel whatever fears are there, whatever traumas, whatever experiences that we've felt that are keeping us disconnected from who we are in our truth, in our authentic truth, in our sovereignty as women, in our priestess, in our power as women. So we have become weakened and disconnected from our true source, which is the divine source which is within us. So the journey of going in is with the breath is to bring it back then to the heart, to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be felt, to release the tears, to release the grief, to release whatever emotions are there, so that we can then open ourselves to receive the breath of love, to receive the love with each breath in our hearts, to receive that deeper connection with knowing our truth, knowing if there's shame, there's no shame. Shame is a thought that we've created in our minds. It's something we've manifested in our minds, which doesn't exist. Something that came through the experience in our lifetime. It's that shame of our sexuality. There's been abuse. There's a disconnection from our bodies. So this is about the journey of letting go, of releasing, of surrendering, allowing the breath to transmute these thoughts, these beliefs, these energies that are held stuck in our bodies, that are creating these patterns in our life where we step back from being in our power or step back from saying what we truly feel, step back from expressing ourselves and feeling safe to express ourselves. So as women, as we all know, we've been living in 2000 years or more patriarchy, which has, led us, has conditioned us into believing that, that we are not worthy or that we are not lovable or that we are not honored or respected in our sacredness as our feminine, in our sacred feminine. we're not respected and honored in our sacred sexuality, in our bodies, in our expression, in our expression of our feelings and sexuality, expression of our sensuality and beauty and wisdom. So this is a journey then of reclaiming and, remembering. First, it's about remembering. As we breathe and we let go and we release, we're opening up to memories that take us way back to whatever time it was where we felt this way. And then we're able to see and observe, this isn't me. This is something that's come from how I thought, and my mind that has kept me believing that I am not worthy. So that's, many aspects of ourselves have been suppressed. So the breath, love's breath, is there to bring awareness, to feel it fully in the heart, and to bring it back to the truth, bring it back to a higher conscious place within our higher consciousness as we breathe. So we're bringing our body, breathing into our body, feeling all of this in our body, and bringing it to a higher consciousness where we then bring it back to our hearts with compassion, with love, with self-forgiveness. And that is the breath of love, because then we bring that breath into our hearts to love, to accept, to acknowledge who we truly are, and to allow the breath to guide it. The breath moves as we shift, as we become aware. The breath is an alchemy of breath, and it transmutes as we let go. It releases, and as we release the feelings of where we've kept small, we move into palpably feeling in our bodies that deeper connection with myself, with who I am, with the love, with the joy, with the bliss, with the energy that's coming through my yoni, my womb, my sacral, the energy, life force energy that's within me, the kundalini within me that is now ready to rise, ready to connect to the divine source within us, to spirit, so that we bring the kundalini energy to a higher frequency and move into a deep orgasmic connection with the divine within us. And this is our sovereign truth. This is what we are here to be. We are here to be and to share this journey of who we truly are as women, and to step into the sacredness of our bodies, the sacredness of ourselves as women, our expression, our wisdom, our teachings, to step into ourselves as healers, as teachers, as here to serve, to step into the footsteps of the divine, the path of love, as Mary Magdalene stepped into her path and chose her path. She followed her path, and now she is our guide in guiding us to acknowledge and remember and embody the truth of who we are as women. And we have so much to give, and so much to give the world, so much to share in our, relationship to plants, to nature, to so much to share through our sensuality and feeling that deep connection with nature, with spirits, with the spirit of the tree, where we can talk and merge and become one with a tree or a flower, or the moment of beauty that we, that comes to us as we see a sunrise or sunset, this amazing connection then with the divine in our bodies, and palpably feel that sense of beauty within us. So that's the journey of love's breath. So bringing it into the Divine Tantra Breathwork Retreat, we'll be guiding you. My journey is to guide you through the womb healing journey. So so that when we release and let go, we move into a palpable feeling state of connection within us, which is embodied within ourselves, within our being, of that, frequencies of joy and peace and connection and love and light and all other aspects that we are calling in for ourselves in our journey. So if each day we will move through a different aspect of our healing that, we are calling in for transforming, to transmute so that we can connect at a higher frequency and connection within our hearts to who we are, so that we connect to that, empower ourselves, in our sacredness, in our divine feminine, sacred feminine, in our priestess. So we have then the tools, the practices that will support us in stepping into our truth, stepping into who we truly are, being able to release and let go of all the conditioned thoughts and beliefs that we've been holding on to that are keeping us disconnected from our beloveds, disconnected from ourselves primarily, from loving ourselves and accepting ourselves, and disconnected from our lovers. And then moving through this journey, then moving into states and breath of bliss, it means that we can expand then the frequency of joy, of bliss, of connection, so that we dissolve and surrender into it and feel totally embraced and held, by our breath and by ourselves, and embraced by that love within us. So, yes, it is a deep practice, breath work. It's a deep practice, and it guides us into places of mystery and teachings of the mystics and Gnostics and teachings of that, have been forgotten, that we remember, and into practices and ceremonies and rituals that bring us together in sisterhood, to bring us together in loving support and acknowledging each other for who we are, so that we can step into ourselves and acknowledge and feel that within us, feel our that we can now. I can make a choice. I can choose to feel this. I can choose to feel how it feels to be free, how it feels to be connected, to be whole, to be one. So that's the journey that I'll be leading you through as a breath work, because it's a sacred breath, as I shared, that came through Yeshua. And I spent many years in Bali at the ashram. So with this breathwork practice and with the deep inquiry, self-inquiry practice, which is called radical inquiry. So the whole 5-7 years I was there was dedicated to healing my own feelings of disconnection from my sacredness and my feminine, from my sexuality, so that I was able then to move on and share, with women and create Awakening the Sacred Feminine as a modality, and share these practices in Bali for a number of years. And we would, bring also the traditional spiritual practices of the Balinese, where, bringing in the honoring and devotion and aspect of, the sacredness of our bodies and ourselves and of our spirits, so that, in Bali, they're very, very into the acknowledging nature and the spirit of nature, and acknowledging flowers and beauty, and they're very into the sensual aspects of our being and our humanness. And so, it was the perfect place then to actually say, now's the time to wake up Yoni. Now's the time to really acknowledge that, we can wake up Yoni. We are in this beauty, in this sensual environment where we can embrace ourselves and wake and accept and honor ourselves for who we are. So, yeah, the journey is also of embodying, and we are going to be based in Saint-Baume at the Non-Lipin, at the base of where Mary Magdalene's cave is in Provence. And why did we choose there? Well, really that we're bringing in also relating all this to the teachings and practices and initiations of the Isis. So we will be holding ceremony there. We'll be holding, we will spend a day where we walk to the cave, where we spend time in the cave, having our own deep, experience of acknowledging our sacredness and our experience of the love, of the unconditional love of Mary Magdalene. And we'll also be going to the Yoni cave and, a ceremony there. So how does ceremony and initiations then work together with the breath? Because this is what makes our retreat unique, is that we're bringing together the sacredness, the ceremony of it, the ritual of it, the practice of it, together with the breath work. And the ceremony is a way, which ancient practice of bringing women together, it's an ancient practice, a way of embodying, it enhances our spirit, it enhances our soul, and it brings us together in wholeness and oneness, in a very beautiful ritual way, practices that is so ancient. And this is also the aspect of the retreat that will be shared between us. And yes, I wanted to share that as well, that aspect of it, moving into also our bodies and movement and expression of our bodies through movement, so that we can really experience fully what it means to feel and connect to, a priestess, to feel and connect with our inner power, inner strength, the truth of who we are.
Yes, as Sophia said, there will be lots of embodiment practices through movement, through the voice as well, because as women, we have been so suppressed in our vocal expression. And there will be also rituals and ceremonies. The location for this retreat is in a beautiful, beautiful villa in Non-Lipin, as Sophia said. It's very close to the Mary Magdalene cave. It's in the vineyard, so really isolated from the rest of the world. It's in a little cocoon in a beautiful villa that has got a big swimming pool, that has got some lands for you to go for walks. And all the bedrooms are really beautiful, very spacious, with their own bathroom. So you will be sharing with another if you join us. But know that the rooms are very well designed and all the bathrooms are beautiful. And we have a lot of space for practices outdoor. So how amazing is that, to be able to do breathwork and dance outside in nature? And I'm going to show you a picture. I don't know if you have already seen the picture, but I'm going to share a picture with you now. So that will be a little bit of a challenge because, screen one. Yes, so I'm going to bring a picture of the retreat venue so that you can see this beautiful, beautiful place. If I can, so let me know if you can see that. You should be able to. Can you tell me verbally, because now I don't see you anymore?
Not at the moment, no.
No, you cannot see the picture?
No.
Okay, that's a shame. How can I do that? Sorry. I probably did not press the correct button. Screen 2 then. Yeah, and now can you see?
No.
Oh, no, I didn't clear share. It's my fault.
Oh.
Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. So that's a villa with a swimming pool. As you can see, it's very spacious, and we've got Saint-Baume on this side here. Oh, sorry, on this side behind the pool. So there is another picture. I'm hoping I can find it where we can actually see Saint-Baume. No, it's not there. Never mind. Oh yeah, it's here. Yeah. So can you see the picture of that's a Saint-Baume here? Yeah, and that's our villa. So it's quite a magical place, really far away from any civilization, very private. And for the food, every day we will be fed by a local chef who is going to prepare some fresh vegetarian meals for us. And I'm going to show you a few pictures of the food she's going to prepare. Some examples. Oh yeah, because I'm still sharing this screen, yeah? You can still see the food now? Can you see the food?
Yep, looks delicious.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Some nice dessert, all very, very healthy, of course. And yeah, prepared with a lot of love. This lady is really passionate about her job. So that's the dates. Let me remind you the dates. So it will be from the 2nd to the 9th of June this year. And in terms, if you want to join, you can still benefit from the early bird until Sunday midnight. So you still have a few days if you wanted to join us on the special bird. And yeah, thank you, Sidika, for sharing the link. You can just click on the link and you will have all the information about the retreat. Gluten-free, yeah, we can also arrange for gluten-free. I'm also gluten-free, so that's good. And dairy as well, we can definitely, make sure that all needs are catered for. And yeah, do you have any question perhaps? Any question that has come up just now for you, or you're curious to find out more? We are here to answer anything you want or need.
Ariane, I wonder if you could say a little bit more about the priestessing aspect and the working with Isis.
Yes. So yes, this retreat is only for women, and it's for a maximum of 8 women. So it will be very, very intimate. We want to make sure it's a small group so that each woman can receive from us all the support that she needs. And it will also create such a beautiful, loving cocoon amongst all of us. And it will allow each of you to deepen the connections with each other. So yeah, 8 women maximum. And yeah, regarding Isis and the Priestess path, we will definitely do some rituals, some with anointment, for example, with sacred oils. This is where Mary Magdalene learned. Mary Magdalene was a mirophore. She was an oil carrier. That's what mirophore means. And she learned everything from the temples in Egypt, in Dendera and in Philae, the Isis temple and the Hathor temple, where all the teachings were done. And this is where all this delightful science of oil anointment started, and that's where they were making the oils as well. So that's something very close to my heart, to work with these sacred oils and to teach you how to use them, how to anoint each other, and it's so potent. And we will also do some Blue Lotus ceremony, which also was used a lot through ceremonies in ancient Egypt, and we will also work with cacao, which was not used in Egyptian times, but it's bringing a plus. It's such a beautiful medicine that opens the heart, so we thought it would be nice to also have a cacao ceremony during the retreat. And like I said, also movement and voice activation, light language. If some of you are already familiar with it, that's something we can also work with together and allow you to go even further into your light language, or to simply activate your light language. For me, my light language activation happened in Egypt, in the pyramids and on the Nile. And it's such a gift. Honestly, I hope I hope we can also get you to activate your light language and find more confidence in expressing yourself, in voicing your needs. And that's also, important. And to also find your inner sovereignty and know how to say no and stand in your power as a woman. That's also part of the divine priestess, to be in full alignment with our masculine and our feminine, and know at the same time be in the softness, in the grace, in love and compassion and kindness, and also put their boundaries and know how to say no firmly. So yeah, I hope that's a little clearer. But again, feel free to ask any question. We are here really for you now to support you, even if it's not to do with a retreat. Any question you may have based on what we discussed and shared today is very welcome.
I have a question. Do you have like Facebook account or something that you are promoting that can be shared on the wall? Because for the timing and this is very cheap retreat, I can say. Financially, it's very good value. I already saw, look at it. It's possibly that I might not be able to make it, but I would really like to spread the word.
Of course, I will send you the link. Yeah,
I
Gintare,
see
I
the
will.
link here, but like let's say sometimes when you share on the wall, like Facebook, when you can
Yeah,
repost
I see what you
something.
mean. Yeah, we will connect on Facebook. I'm already connected with Joseph, I think. So, or even with you. I mean not.
No,
No, okay.
I connected only people I know face to face.
Yeah. Sure. If we connect on Facebook, then I will then
I
give
will
you
find
the
you.
link. Yeah,
Yes.
and then you can share by all means. Of course, that would be really beautiful. Yeah,
At
thank
least
you.
be a bit of a value because it's unlikely that I can make it, but yeah, it's just like too last notice. Many things already planned ahead.
Yeah. We will do
But I
that.
see the
Thank you.
big value here. Wow, it sounds so exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, shame you cannot be with us, but
Oh,
hopefully
well, next time
another
it will not
time.
it was not the last
Yeah.
time because I wanted to meet
And
you
also
and
to link to the
I
webpage,
loved
because the webpage
Sophia.
has all the information in it, Have you got the link there, Silika, where you can show them?
I saved it
Yeah,
now.
but I will sort it out with Gintari. I will
Yeah.
get, we will
I
sort it
really
out.
love the Sophia's also that gentleness, that nurturing motherly energy there. So yeah, you are great facilitators.
Thank you. And thank you, Catherine, as well, for your kind comments. Yeah, we wanted to make it as accessible as possible, to people to be able to join. I know a lot of retreats in Saint Bom are really very high value, like very expensive. Like sometimes I'm really shocked myself when I see the prices. So we didn't want to play that game, and we really wanted to. Yeah, we wanted to create this cocoon of 8 women together and us two as facilitator and really do the work. And so.
Yeah, the price is amazing here. Whoa.
Thank you.
I mean, if you really want to join and you want the even better price, we've got early bird until Sunday.
No, I don't. It's not about the price, it's about the timings.
Yeah. But I know you've got children and probably other commitments, so
yes.
Yeah.
And other trips also, like it's
okay.
My ex cannot sit 24/7 all month long with them.
Yeah,
anyway.
For sure. Okay. Thank you. But thank you so much for being able to join us tonight, Gintare. It's really, I really appreciate it. Yeah. Anybody else wants to share anything? Fatih et Viviane, vous avez des commentaires?
J'ai une petite question.
Oui, bien sûr, vas-y.
Est-ce que pour les cérémonies, les rituels qu'on va avoir, il faut avoir des tenues spécifiques?
Alors, ça, on l'avait mis dans les... Oui, merci. On l'avait mis dans les questions frequently asked questions. Non, il y aura... Alors, si tu as une robe, Fatih, je pense que tu dois quand même bien avoir une robe. Hein? Autant que je me souvienne, tu avais des très jolies tenues lors de notre voyage en Égypte. Donc, il n'y aura pas de directive stricte. Parce que bien sûr, tout le monde a des budgets différents et puis on ne va pas vous demander d'investir dans un tout investir, ça n'a pas d'intérêt. Mais voilà, quelque chose qui vous permet de vous sentir connecté à votre féminité, ça, c'est bien. Des robes, des jupes, ça, c'est aussi encouragé. Mais bien sûr, pour certaines pratiques, ce sera plus confortable d'être avec des leggings. I will translate, ladies, I will translate, but I'm just answering now directly to Fatih. Yeah. Et Viviane aussi, si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas. Oui.
Ouais. Je suis bien malade, donc je me suis pas trop
Ah, ma
exprimée.
pauvre.
Je fais que tousser.
Oh.
Mais du coup, oui, j'ai pas tout compris, mais je regarderai les documents. Mais dans l'ensemble,
Oui.
oui, c'était un beau témoignage et c'était bien d'écouter.
Ok, merci. Merci, Viviane. Viviane is actually sick. So she was coughing a lot. That's why she was not talking too much. And yes, so regarding the, Fatih was asking about the wardrobe. Do we need a special wardrobe? And I said, no, it's nice if you have something a little feminine to be really in this energy of the divine feminine. So something like a dress, a skirt is welcome for some of the practices. But for other practices, you need to be very comfortable. So you may want to wear leggings or like comfy trousers. And then when we go out in nature, you might want to have some trainers, some close to naked Gintare. Yeah, in some practices, why not? We are totally open. As long as people feel comfortable, everything is possible. And yeah, swimming, yeah, definitely, Diana. Actually, yeah. Yeah, Fatih?
Oui, je pense qu'on va marcher également. Donc,
Oui, c'est ça.
Ouais,
Oui, c'est ce
donc
que je viens
des
de...
bonnes
Voilà.
chaussures de marche.
Oui, voilà, des chaussures de marche. Some good walking shoes when we go to La Sainte-Bombe because it's a little hilly. So you need definitely closed shoes. And for the cave of the eggs, it's a bit of a tricky path. So it's like wear comfortable shoes to walk definitely when we go out. And also if you want to walk on the land of the property, it's good to have shoes. What else? In the evening, just a little cardigan if it gets a little chilly. But last time I was there, it was in June and it was very warm. So yeah, make sure you take summer clothes. Definitely summer clothes. Swimming costume if you wear a swimming costume, or you can also go naked. And we'll don't worry anyway. We will send a list of all the basics, like cap, sunglasses, sun cream. All this will be, once you sign up, you will receive a list of all the basics. A travel insurance, of course, and but pretty simple. Clothes-wise, it's simple. Whatever makes you feel good and feminine. Yeah. Because it's about the feminine. So we need to feel it's a good opportunity for the ladies on this call who want to join and who are not on a daily basis really stepping into their feminine with their clothes or accessories, jewelry. That's a perfect opportunity to stretch yourself a little bit and dare wearing things that are feminine. Honestly, yeah, that's actually every time I go on a retreat or a workshop, a lot of women come to me and say, oh, wow, Ariane, you inspire me so much. You look so feminine and so elegant and with all these beautiful dresses. And so I can feel it really has an impact in a good way on women. And so the invitation is, it's not compulsory, but it would definitely help you step more into your feminine essence if you take a few accessories. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, Catherine.
So first of all, like the work you're doing is so resonant with the work I do with my clients, breathwork and Tantra and Divine Feminine and Magdalena. So it's really interesting. I feel I'm going to come. I think I'm going to come. And I'm wondering if you're open to a co-collaboration in that I promote your retreat with my circles and my group and everything. And then in October, I'm leading a retreat to Israel and Egypt for Magdalene, Isis Hathor women, because I feel like our audiences are going to be really similar. Is that something you can do?
That's something we can, I don't know how you feel, Sophia, about it, but yeah. Well, I'll connect with you.
Sorry, I've been just responding to Catherine. that sounds amazing, Catherine. I've been following you and we've been connecting as well already online. So yes, I love what it is that you're teaching as well. And I think we could collaborate. I was thinking of that.
We're very resonant. Wow, there's so many, wow, it's amazing.
That's a sisterhood. Woo!
Yes. Yeah, yeah. Brilliant. Okay, great. I think we're going to wrap up unless anybody else wants to share something before we close.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Sophia a little bit about with the love's breath. Are you going to be on the retreat? Will you be using the radical inquiry as well with on this
Sorry?
retreat? Will you be working with radical inquiry on this retreat?
And that comes in love's breath. It's Tantra breath. Yeah, so it is connecting,
Yeah.
with aspects of, where we have been disconnected from. So yes, it is bringing everything back to the heart, to the source of love. So it will be inquiry as well. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very, very much, ladies, for taking the time to be with us this evening. And I know you all have busy lives, so thank you for joining live. It really means a lot to us. Yeah, thank you. And I really, oh, hi, Diana. Nice to see your face at the end. Now you got back inside. Yeah, so we are open to any question you may have over the next few days. The early bird is until Sunday night, midnight. And yeah, sending you all so much love and blessings on your journey. And Sophia, if you want also to say goodbye or complete. Have a wonderful
Yes, yes.
evening.
On your journeys. And we hope to see you in France. Yeah.
Yeah, we really do. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye,
Take a moment to
bye.
say
Thank you.
bye
Thank
and
you.
namaste.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye
Merci.
bye.
Bye bye, belle soirée.
Thanks.
Bye, bye, belle soirée. Bye, Fatih. Au revoir, à bientôt. Mouah,
À
gros bisous.
bientôt.
Bisous, bisous.